Probably one of the most overlooked maintenance procedure on a two-stroke motorcycle is the gear oil. You can see there's a place to fill it here, but if you open it up, there's no dipstick. So a lot of guys will just ride and ride and ride until they start having transmission problems, and by then it's too late. How you actually check the oil on this is similar to some four-strokes, but you'll see back in there's actually a sight glass, and you want to make sure that that's full. And you can use a Yamaha oil, but a good premium 10W30 is all I use. So you start out by warming up the bike. I just came back from a ride, so this is actually still warm. And then right underneath the brake lever on the DT is the drain plug. I'm going to remove the brake lever. I think it's going to help if I remove the brake lever first, get it out of the way. It'll be easier to access that drain plug and also see the sight glass as I'm filling up the transmission. You can see right here the sight glass here. The actual drain plug takes a 12mm socket. I also take off the filler cap so it lets air in to help it drain better. Pull the drain bolt and away you go. I just want to make sure this is dripped right out. Let it drip dry, and I also move the bike around a lot so that I'm sure I get all the oil out of the transmission. Check the condition of the little brass washer there. Make sure it's going to seal properly and replace it if not. I already portioned out 200 milliliters of this gear oil because I know the transmission in the manual says it takes 800 milliliters. So took 200 out of the liter. It's Motorbikes synthetic gear oil 10W30. I know some people will say that you can put regular motor oil in this old bike's transmission, but it just doesn't have the same lubricant and viscosity that this has, especially after the bike's warmed up. You get a little handy spigot with it, but I'm actually still going to use a funnel. You can see the sight glass is now filled with oil. I'll put a little grease on the shaft so it'll free up the movement of this brake lever. Now keep in mind with this one there's a cotter pin goes in the end which I have to replace. This one did not have it. But What a horrible spot for the sight glass, behind the brake lever. Just make sure that functions as normal. Everything's good and tight. So that's how easy it is to change your oil. Make sure you do that once a season. It's well worth it. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if it's helped you. Now get out and ride.